You've returned to the crypt for another tale. Well, I've got one for you. That of Ziltoid the Omniscient. Commander Ziltoid isn't your average metal mascot. The interdimensional being represents far more than first meets the eye to his creator, actual rock god Devin Townsend. Ziltoid might be a relatively obscure and goofy take on the metal mascot archetype, but I'll be damned if he isn't ultimately one of the most powerful. For one thing, the Ziltoid records are avant-garde prog metal masterpieces, and for another, I genuinely relate to his fundamental need for the best cup of coffee in the universe.
Indeed.
Ah, indeed. My thanks, human. What the fuck is this, Timothy? Pumpkin spice? My apologies for the unpleasantness. Where were we? Oh yes, Ziltoid and his coffee. His quest for the finest bean aside, to understand the Omniscient One, you must first try to understand his master. A long time ago in a land before time, Heavy Devi led a pretty damn good band called Strapping Young Lad. He poured all his passion, anger, and frustration into it, and by his own account, the life of the maniacal touring rock star began to wear on him. But the caterpillar that he was then became ready to enter a cocoon and evolve. His life had begun to change, and the burnout of touring and everything that came along with it was taking a mental toll. He became a father, cut off his skullet, broke up his band, and got sober. And then, emerging as a beautiful moth, he would pick up his guitar again, and in something of a therapy exercise, created the character of Ziltoid. No, like literally, arts and crafts style. The original Ziltoid puppet's hair was from Devin's skullet dreads, which he kept because Devin is a mad genius and all we're here to do is bask in his glory. Devin tells Ziltoid's origin story in great detail on his podcast, and it's a great listen. I'll put a link in the description. The bottom line is that Ziltoid is far more than a goofy puppet to his true master. Ziltoid represents both a conduit to heavy music for Devin, and a vehicle for him to express his most theatrical ideas and sense of humor, and at the same time, still rock some fucking socks off. What started as a personal creative challenge and casual joke between friends soon became an epic rock opera for the ages, performed, recorded, and mixed entirely by Devin himself in his own simple home studio. And so, Ziltoid the Omniscient first arrived in our solar system. Ziltoid's story is best told by listening to the records. But in a nutshell, extraterrestrial Commander Ziltoid of Ziltoidia 9 travels to Earth in search of the absolute finest cup of coffee. What he discovers is nothing more than fetid bitter bean juice. Insulted and enraged, chaos ensues. To quote Ziltoid himself from an excellent Metal Hammer interview, "Coffee is a substance that allows me to bend space and time." The first record was announced by Ziltoid himself in a broadcast on MySpace, which was the place to be for hip young humans back in those days.
I'm coming to your planet. Prepare your finest coffee.
Upon its release, it became an instant fan favorite and remains an absolute classic. Soon, Ziltoid's captivating portrait began to grace all manner of merchandise. Even Ziltoid hand puppets started showing up in the pit at every show, which still gets me every time. Seeing a Ziltoid silhouette on some poor soul's tired, cramped hand in a crowd is a salute to Devin for the ages. It was exactly 7 years later that Devin released a follow-up solo record, a continuation of the Ziltoid lore in Z2, Dark Matters. Actually, maybe it's Z2. I'm an undead Necronomimoose and was Canadian like Devin, so yeah, let's go with Z2. Continuing the tale of his escapades on Earth and introducing new characters and worlds, culminating in an insane live show at the Royal Albert Hall in England. The successful crowdfunding campaign for the record and his double LP sibling, Sky Blue, led to a shitload of quality Ziltoid material, proving just how much Devin and his fans care about the character. The Universal Fan Choir, Ziltoid Radio, even a few ZTV videos all add to the myth of the mascot. Shout out to my guys Steven and Mike, who built Ziltoid's spaceship for those. Hey, look, that's them with the t-shirt cannons. Fucking awesome. Ziltoid the Omniscient is about as silly and fun a metal mascot as you'll find, and his usage by Devin throughout the years in his live shows has been absolutely delightful.
What? I'm trying to fucking play a song and you're giving me shit. I mean, what? For fuck's sake, dude. Like, we had fucking 4 months to learn this shit's the first time we played it. Quit giving me any slack. You know what I'm saying?
How dare you say that? I'm in your brain.
I know you're in my brain.
I'm communicating with you currently through telekinesis.
Yeah, big deal, brother.
There are few artists in heavy metal who have transformed themselves into a beacon of light the way Devin has. Z2 is about as Devin as it gets, a perfect balance of the split creative paths he walks, and Ziltoid and his many related characters remain the ultimate vehicle to deliver Devin's strangest of ideas and wicked sense of humor. Today, Devin is the ultimate heavy metal Dalai Lama, who speaks about his mental health struggles and the stress of being a human artist. Aging and evolving is a beautiful thing, and both Devin and I are proof. Ziltoid, on the other hand, I mean, look at this guy. Looks like he's been smoking 2 packs a day for a tricennial. Look at that face. If you ask me, which no one ever has, Devin is at his best when he's way out in the musical weeds. And if Ziltoid is his avenue to explore silly avant-garde heavy metal, then I say let Ziltoid cook. Hopefully, Dark Matters isn't the last we've seen of Ziltoid. Devin's creative outpouring shows no signs of slowing down, so there remains hope.
Thus ends our story. This is the end. Or is it?
Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the videos on this channel. Now which one of you single-celled amoebas are going to bring me a decent cup of coffee?